Hey guys, it's Leesha Jay and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be filming the question and answer video that I asked you guys to ask me questions about maybe a couple of weeks ago. So this probably will be, I guess, a two-part video because I don't want it to be extremely long. I'll kind of split it up. But I do want to kind of answer some questions you all have about my weight loss journey, my just personal life, you know, just anything that you all have. I'm going to try to answer them to the best of my ability. So let's go ahead and get started. No, you're not crazy. I did go change my shirt into this sweater. Well, you might be crazy. I don't really know. But we're playing the little game of how long we can stand to not turn the heat on in our house, so it's a little chilly. Okay, so I'm going to start out. I've got questions here written down that you guys shared with me on Weight Watchers Connect, or you shared with me on Instagram. So I'm going to go ahead and go through some of those. Now, I haven't really taken, I've read the questions, but I haven't really taken the time to like figure out answers. So this is kind of off the top of my head. So we'll go ahead and get this started. So how did I meet my husband? So my husband and I met when we were in first grade, and we went to school with each other all throughout our elementary, middle, and high school years. We weren't very close in our like teenage years, but we were like best friends and had little crushes on each other in elementary school. I still have like teddy bears and things that he gave me back then. And then after we graduated, we started talking on Facebook, and the rest is history. We've been together 3 years, and we've been married 2 years, and so yeah, that's how we met. Do I have plans for a family? Yes, I do want kids. I don't want them right now, but I definitely want them in my future. Do I have any siblings? I have one older brother. He's 3 years older, so he's 24 right now. He actually lives in North Dakota currently. He is a graduate student at a university in North Dakota. Okay. What do I do for fun? I love watching YouTube, actually. And I really enjoy cooking. I like to spend time with my mom and my family. And I really enjoy, like, my husband and I on the weekends, we get out and drive around, go on little day trips, and see stuff we've never seen before or whatever. We're kind of like old people. We just like to get out and drive around. So what do I do for a living? So that is a loaded question, because 2 weeks ago, well, it's actually about a month ago that I made the decision, but 2 weeks ago now, I quit my full-time job. So before I quit, I was, for 2.5 years, pretty much my only adult job, I was a call center customer service representative for a government agency. So now I'm just kind of figuring out what I want to do with my life. So I'm home right now, helping some family out with some things kind of on the side. I'm doing YouTube some, just kind of trying to figure out what my next step is, if I want to go back to a conventional like 9-to-5 job, or if I want to just do things on the side. We're kind of trying to figure things out financially to see where we're at, what we're comfortable with, you know, and all of that. So that's kind of what's going on right now. But I'm really enjoying kind of getting to discover what I want to do with my life and have more free time to, you know, do things that I enjoy. So that's really fun right now. But I'm really glad I made that decision. It was a decision that I did not come by easily. It's something I wanted, but it's hard to let go of your safety net of, you know, a good job. And so yeah, let me go ahead and move on. That's all of the kind of personal questions. Let me go ahead and move on to like weight related or Weight Watchers related questions and start answering those. Do I exercise? And if so, what do I do? So I've lost all of my weight so far without exercising. Now, I have exercised, you know, a little bit sporadically. I walk occasionally. I've went to some classes at a local gym. I've done some weightlifting with my mom, but nothing consistent. I do want to get that started. I want to get started with like a exercise routine or something here soon, but it's just not something that I've introduced into my journey yet. But moving forward, I'll be sure to let you guys know how that changes. Okay, what is my why? So my why really is just to live my life more abundantly. I feel like the freedoms that I gain with being healthy and losing weight are just so important, and they're so valuable. Looking back at all the things that I didn't do, or I couldn't or wouldn't do because of my weight, is sad. I know I was holding myself back. I was holding my family, my husband back. So I really just want to live my life, you know, I really just want to live my life without the limitations of being unhealthy and overweight. Another why is I come from a family with lots of obesity, and I just see how that can really wear down your body over the years, and I don't want that to happen. I don't want to be dead while still living, if that makes sense. I don't want all of, you know, the good parts of life to be taken from me because of unhealthy eating. So, you know, that's really important to me. And also a family in the future. I do have thyroid issues and polycystic ovarian syndrome, or PCOS, and that can be a difficulty when wanting to have children. And I know that weight loss and healthy eating and, you know, is a huge part of, you know, successfully having children. So that is something that's very important to me as well. What is the most challenging thing about my journey? So the most challenging thing is probably consistency. I think consistency is important, but it's also very challenging. So there are some days that I'm like, yes, let's do Weight Watchers. Let's lose weight and eat healthily. And, you know, some days I'm like, I just want to be normal. I just want to be like everyone else and eat ice cream and chips and not worry about it. So that's difficult. I mean, the beauty of Weight Watchers is that I've found the in-between there. But it's definitely, I mean, it's hard to have to be accountable, have to track. It's easy to kind of wallow in self-pity, but it's hard to just keep up your motivation and your determination every single day. Okay, do I eat foods that I love, and what's my favorite food? I absolutely eat foods that I love. That's why I can do this journey, is because I still eat food I love. I just find a way to find the balance between treating my body correctly and enjoying food. That's what I didn't have before. I had no moderation or balance, and now I'm just trying to focus more on that while not restricting myself from foods that I love. My favorite food is Mexican. I am always down to go to a Mexican restaurant. Like, I love Mexican. It's my very, very favorite. So do I set mini or long-term goals? Both. So my long-term weight loss goal is between 150 and 175. I'm 5'6", and I have a large structure for a woman. I wear like a size 11 wide shoes. I'm built just like my dad. So 175 might be more of like a comfortable weight for me. I'm not sure. We'll kind of, you know, I'm still a long way from that, so I'm not too concerned yet. We'll kind of figure that out as it comes and gets closer. But as far as mini goals, I absolutely do. Right now, my goal is to get to 60 pounds, and then to get out of this decade, and then to get to 75 pounds. So I for sure set little goals that I can attain very, you know, easily. Well, not easily, but, you know, that I can attain in a much shorter amount of time. Because it's overwhelming when you think of how much weight you have to lose in total. So I definitely take it one bite at a time. What is my favorite part of the Weight Watcher app? Connect. 100%, absolutely, no questions asked. I love Connect. I have found a tribe on Connect. I have found a group of people who support me and love me, and I have found some amazing people on Connect. That's something I didn't expect, you know, on this journey. I don't know. I don't want to get emotional, but I mean, just knowing that, I'm not saying this to sound braggish or anything, but I have almost 15,000 followers, and just knowing that 15,000 people think that what I have to say is valuable and is important and is worth hearing is overwhelming to me. It's given me a little corner of the internet where I can have a platform to share what's important to me and my successes, and, you know, that's just, it's an amazing community. And that's my very favorite part of the Weight Watchers app, and Weight Watchers in general, or WW, I'm sorry. So somebody asked how long I've been on Weight Watchers. I have been on Weight Watchers since December 21st of 2017. I know it seems a little crazy to start this journey 4 days before Christmas, but hey, I just did. So I have lost 59.2 pounds as of today, so I'm knocking on 60's door, and I'm very excited. What rewards do I want to save up for in the Wellness Wins portion of the app? They have an option that is a $15 gift card for the Weight Watchers store and free shipping, and I really want to save up for that. I never really buy the Weight Watchers snacks or anything, but I think it would be fun to reward myself with some of the Weight Watchers snacks and treats and stuff like that. Do I go for blue dots? Not really. I mean, I kind of just do the program the way I do it. If I get blue dots, great. I usually get 4 or 5 a week, but it's not something that I like seek out. So I usually use about half of my weeklies, sometimes more, sometimes less, but I usually use them on the weekend. So I weigh in Friday morning and use my weeklies Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So a lot of times I won't get blue dots on the weekend, but I'll get them a lot throughout the week. Go-to meals and recipes. Honestly, that's such a large, vague question. It's a great question, but I think I'll dedicate like more videos to that. I think I'm going to do a video about go-to breakfasts, go-to lunches, and go-to dinners. So keep an eye out for that. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so is it my goal to become a Weight Watcher leader or wellness coach? Well, I'm online only right now. I've never actually been to a meeting. Well, I did when I was like a very small kid with my mom, but that's been years and years ago. So I don't know. I've never really seen a Weight Watcher leader or wellness coach in action and thought that's what I want to do. Some people have suggested on Connect and things that I would be a good one, but I mean, that's very flattering for me. But I really don't know what it entails, and if that's something I'm interested in, I'm definitely open to it, and I want to start attending meetings. So maybe, you know, after I attend meetings for a while, that's a question I could better answer. But as of right now, I don't know, honestly. Do I eat all of my points? I kind of already addressed that, how I kind of do it. I eat all my dailies and about half of my weeklies. Tips and tricks to get my journey to rub off on my husband. So my best advice for that is shh. Don't talk about it and say, hey, I've noticed you're gaining some weight. Maybe you should join Weight Watchers. Or, hey, I'm really doing good on Weight Watchers. You should start it. You should eat this healthy thing. You should lose weight, whatever. Kind of let that happen. In my life, I mean, my husband has recently mentioned to me several times that he's interested in Weight Watchers and losing weight the way I have, because it's worked for me and it seems very, you know, like a good way to lose it. But it's not because of me continually asking him to join it and always pitching it to him. I think that on a journey like this, it's best to just let your success do the talking for you. When they see you losing weight yet still eating good food that you love and, you know, becoming more healthy, they're gonna want that. So I would just kind of let your success do the talking for you. Has what I do for fun changed since Weight Watchers? Yes, I have so much more energy now. A lot of times on the weekends we would just eat out and watch TV and go to the movies and stuff like that, which, you know, was fun in a way. But I slept a lot. I used to sleep till like noon or 1 o'clock every weekend day, and now I'm up about by 8. So I have so much more energy. I sleep less. And, you know, a lot of times we used to plan things, and then when it would come to the day of, I was too tired or didn't feel well and didn't want to do it. So now we do a lot more on the weekends, or just in general, I have more energy to just get out and have fun and enjoy life. So definitely what I do for fun has changed since Weight Watchers, for sure. What does wellness mean to me? That is a very involved question. Wellness is definitely something that is, you know, yourself in total. Your mental wellness, physical, emotional. It's being able to, you know, see your life and recognize where you need to make changes, make improvements, and then acting upon that. I think that, you know, being aware of your emotions, working through them, being aware of what it means to take care of yourself physically, all of that is part of wellness. I don't know if I'm doing a great job answering that question here on the fly, but I definitely think it's something that you spend your whole life achieving or going after. It's not a destination, it's, you know, definitely a lifelong journey. What new habits am I forming and how do I stick with them? Well, I think the best way to stick with habits is just to do it. Just to set out in your mind, I'm going to do this every day. There's no magic formula. You just have to do it. I spend a lot more effort preparing food for myself. I always packed my lunch after Weight Watchers to work. Those were things that I didn't do before, and I just did them. I don't know a magic formula to tell you. I just, you know, recognize the importance of these new habits and act upon them every day. What surprises me most on this journey? Well, something small that surprises me is how I've lost weight in my hands and feet. I didn't expect that, really. It just blows my mind. But on a larger scale, the community and support and love I've found in the weight loss and Weight Watchers community has been so shocking to me. It's almost like a family, and I just didn't realize that I was going to be gaining that. So that's been very surprising, pleasantly surprising. Favorite non-scale victories. Wow, I have so many. Just being able to enjoy my life with less limitations. I mean, honestly, just having the energy I want, having the energy to do things I want. Clothes is a big one, being able to shop more and look better in my clothes. I mean, it's not about looks for me at all. It's about quality of life. However, you know, shopping and things like that have gotten a lot more fun. I have so many non-scale victories. I don't even know how to sit here and think of them all. But I feel like my whole life is a non-scale victory at this point. But yeah, just less limitations. How do the people close to me react to my weight loss journey? Super well. I had a few naysayers, like at work, co-workers and things, but not many. But the people around me, like my family and friends, are very, very supportive. My husband is super proud of me and super supportive. My parents, brother, my mama is just so tickled. They're all very happy for me. I have a very supportive family. What do I do when I feel like it's not fair that I have to track everything? So I've been there before. Here's what I do. I have a day, I don't track it. I wallow in self-pity and have my little cry about why can't I be normal? Why do I have to track? Why do I have to be accountable? And then the next day I wake up and I track. Like I said before, there's no magic formula. You know what to do, you just have to do it. I mean, you use your phone a lot every day, we all do. Putting what you eat in your phone is not that big of a deal. Sometimes you just have to kind of talk to yourself harshly and show a little bit of tough love with yourself and say, hey, you know, if you want these amazing results, if you want to feel good, look good, have energy, you know, you've got to put in some effort. So I just let myself have a day to kind of waller in that and then move on. Okay. Do I think my obesity stems from underlying mental or emotional issues that haven't been addressed? For some people, I definitely think that that's the case, but I don't think so for me. I just came from a family who loved food, and food was a big deal, and I've been overweight since I was like 7. That's when I kind of started down this path. There's no particular reason or anything that I feel, you know, as to why I'm overweight. I think that I just love to eat, and I have for years, and grew up around people that love to eat. So I don't think it's that. I don't think it's a mental or emotional issue that hasn't been addressed in my life. Favorite Instant Pot recipes? Well, there's tons of them, and I definitely plan to do a video using my Instant Pot soon. But as far as what my favorite thing to do with my Instant Pot is to make chicken for, like, if I need like shredded chicken for casseroles, for like salads, taco meat, anything. I love to just make it in my Instant Pot. In 20 minutes, it's done, tender, delicious, love it. How do I handle spontaneous trips out to eat? I mean, if I'm going to use my weeklies, I kind of just eat what I want and then track it. But if I'm really wanting to stay on plan, then I find a way to make that work, you know. Spontaneous, I mean, yeah, but we all have 5 minutes. If you're with friends and they're like, let's go to McDonald's, well, in the 5 minutes it takes to get to McDonald's, get on your app, look for something to eat. I mean, if it's important to you, you'll find a way to do it. Well, let's say you had to drive, or you didn't have that 5 minutes. Well, say I've got to go to the bathroom. Go in the bathroom and find what you want to eat. I mean, get on your app, make it work. I couldn't tell you the times I've been in a line in a restaurant on my app. Okay. How do I feel after losing almost 60 pounds? I feel amazing. I feel very energized. I feel so much better. I feel confident, and I feel motivated. I feel great. Now, there are some things that I still wish were better. I have a lot of back problems that I shouldn't have at 20 or 21 years old. And I thought they would go away with weight loss, but they're not really getting a whole lot better. So that's kind of sad, but hopefully it will continue to get better. If you have had back problems and lost a lot of weight and yours has went away, please comment and give me some hope. Hopefully mine will. Okay. Do I cook a lot? And does my husband eat Weight Watcher friendly foods too? Yes and yes. I cook all the time. I like to cook a lot, but yes, I cook a lot. My husband is one of those people, he just eats what's before him pretty much. He eats my Weight Watcher friendly food. He loves it and thinks it's great and thinks I'm a great cook. We don't have any issues that way. I mean, there are some dishes, like if I make like the salsa chicken I made. I used cauliflower rice. He used regular rice. Well, it's not like I'm cooking a whole meal for him. He just doesn't really like cauliflower rice. He may use sour cream instead of the non-fat yogurt. He might use a different kind of cheese or something, but for the most part, he just eats what I eat. He's not picky, and he's super great about that. Okay, what do I do to reward myself? I'm not super motivated by rewards. I think that how I feel after losing weight and the feeling of accomplishment is enough reward for me. I don't really do a whole lot of rewarding myself. I don't know, I'm just not super motivated by it. But if you are, then find a way to do that. But it's just not really for me. I mean, I celebrate it, but I don't go super crazy with it. A lot of times, whatever I'm gonna do that day for fun anyway, I just say, this is to celebrate, whatever. But, okay, and does my popularity on Connect surprise me, and how do I feel about it? Yeah, it does. I mean, I've always kind of had a charismatic personality. People are kind of drawn toward me. I think I get that from my mom, and she'll be happy to hear that. But yeah, I mean, when you're somebody who's morbidly obese, struggling every day at 20 years old, you don't expect that within a year you'll be a prominent, well, I don't know if I'd call myself prominent, but, you know, a relatively well-known member of the Weight Watchers community. Why would you be? You know, it's just, my life is so different now. Connect has enhanced my life so much. But yeah, it was definitely an unexpected blessing for sure. So that kind of concludes the question and answer portion of my video. If you sent me questions that you didn't hear me answer, I'm so sorry. I try to keep track of everything, but it was difficult. If you did, send me something on Instagram or Connect or YouTube and ask me the question and I'll answer it for you. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so definitely shoot me a message if you commented a question or something I didn't get to it. I'm so a little bit unorganized, but I'll answer you for sure. Okay, and before I end this video, there is one more thing I want to talk about. Please, I really want you guys to comment down below and leave me your video suggestions. You know, so I have lots of ideas about what I want to share with you guys on my channel, but I mean, you guys are you're who are watching, and I'd really love to hear the feedback of what you'd like to see me film, what you'd like to see me talk about or cook, you know, whatever you're interested in or think you would want to see me film a video about. Let me know, please. I would really appreciate the feedback. So make sure to do that before you leave here today. And I just want to take a moment to sincerely thank you guys for watching my videos, for supporting me, whether it be on Instagram, Connect, YouTube. Thank you guys so much for showing me love, showing me support, and just lifting me up as a community. This community is amazing, and I really, really am so thankful for it. So thank you guys for watching this video. Thanks for supporting me always. If you're new to my channel, then if you're interested in this kind of content, then please subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of my little weight loss tribe, my YouTube tribe, whatever I want to call it. I'd love to have you here with me. If you enjoyed today's video and you enjoyed getting to know me more, make sure to give it a thumbs up before you leave. And like I said, please comment down below with your video suggestions and let me know what you'd like to see next. So thank you guys so much for joining me today and for watching this video. I hope this was interesting to you and I didn't seem too boring. But thanks again for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.